Hi Aries, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your why did they do that reading. That's all we're gonna ask. Why did they do that? Why did they do that, Aries? Let's see what comes up. Why did they do that? So this is a reading for the collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Why did they do that? Okay, Aries. So under the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. Let's see how that comes in a minute. That's a gift from the universe. That's like a gift of your passions. That's a gift of inspiration. That's a gift also from spirit. So the first thing that's interesting is Aries, fire. And each corner has a fire person in there. Right. So the first corner has Leo or strength. Then we have the Page of Wands, which could be any of the fire signs. Then we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So why did they do that? So instantly we see that the Queen of Wands in reverse. So that could be revenge. That could be wanting to control in a way, manipulate, wanting to destroy with the Queen of Wands in reverse. It can also be about it's an argument where somebody's just gone off. They've gone off and they've realised they're not kind of getting their own way. Or it could be a fight against independence as well. There's a lot of control elements with this card because when she's in the upright, she's very independent. She could have been or he could have felt controlled, and they've lashed out at you because we have this King of Wands that's in the upright. Now he is looking at the Queen of Wands and he is staying very calm, very centered. He kind of knows where he wants to put his passions. There could have been a message as well about passions, about interests, about travel, about somebody wanting to go off. This King of Wands could be deciding that he's going to put his energy into going off, moving somewhere, doing something. And this Queen of Wands is feeling like they're being controlled or they're trying to control the situation, because above the Queen of Wands we have the Five of Wands. So this talks about obstacles, it talks about competition, it talks about a little bit of jealousy with the Queen of Wands. There could be some jealousy. And with strength above that, there could have been a confidence issue as well. So why did they do that? Lack of confidence. They need to kind of, so that instead of showing their inner power, they've been showing their outer power as the Queen of Wands. Now, whether that's you or another person, these obstacles or competition, battles, it's like a control of energy with the Five of Wands. It's feeling like they're not being heard, feeling like they're not being seen, feeling like feeling like they're just constantly battling to be heard, feeling like they may have a confidence problem, which is why they've done what they're doing, which is why they've turned in the negative. It could make them a little bit jealous, or it could make them a little bit controlling. So in the center, next to strength, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, this is a cycle not ending. Possibly this could be a control cycle that keeps going on. It could be a control cycle. It could be a karmic cycle. I need to end a karmic cycle as well. Yeah. The King of Wands above them, As well as having the Page of Wands, which makes me feel like they was the one that delivered the information, especially because they're in the upright as well. It could, is feeling quite drained by the situation. They're feeling like they don't want to put anything more emotionally into this. Yeah, they're feeling like the person has gone reversed and now they're kind of not wanting to put anything more into this. It feels like both parties were feeling like both parties have felt like they've put a lot into it, and it could also be that somebody came back from the past as well. Or a situation that keeps coming up from the past keeps happening. And it's like you're trying to work on it, but you're feeling like, is this worth taking further? Have I got the patience to deal with this cycle that doesn't seem to be ending, and it seems to be like coming up from the past? It's like I feel like a lot of issues are being surfaced for this Queen of Wands. She could also be taking her energy completely out of a situation. But I feel like this Ace of Wands is like a gift from Spirit. It's like you've got something that, like, Spirit saying to you, look, you can go and grow this. This is an opportunity. This is a development, I feel, for the person that's the person that delivered the message. They want to go for this opportunity, and possibly the other person doesn't want to go for the opportunity. And it could be causing confusion around the home. There's a lot of choices. And somebody's crying over spilt milk, which could be the Queen of Wands there. I'm going to just pull a couple of clarifiers because we still got loads of time. So let's see if we can find out something more about the Queen of Wands first. Okay, we got the King of Cups. This is somebody trying to hold back their emotions. They're trying not to let the jealousy get out of hand. They're trying not to let their emotions get out of hand. But they're feeling like it's all or nothing. They're feeling like if somebody leaves or somebody goes on, gets that opportunity, then they might leave them. So they're putting up barriers in a way. They're almost putting up the obstacles in a way when they're being called to have this inner strength. Let's see the King of Wands. The King of Wands is looking, yeah, this makes sense. So the King of Wands is actually looking at the past, yeah. The King of Wands is looking at the past in the relationship and deciding whether to move forward with it again or not, because they're feeling like it's been tricky. They're feeling like for every good memory, there's been bad ones, and they feel like they've put a lot of effort into this, but they feel like it's a cycle that might keep going. Let's take a card for the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they want stability, and they're feeling like they're not getting emotional stability. They're feeling like are they willing to move up with this person or not? They're not quite sure. They could have their eye on somebody else, to be honest. Maybe the Queen of Wands senses this, and that's why it's like this emotional kind of aggressive battle going on. Let's ask for some spiritual... Oh, that card turned over. Where's it gone? The spiritual advice is that there's a period of healing going on. There's a period... Somebody wants to heal and somebody doesn't. So it's almost like somebody's trying to move forward and somebody doesn't want to heal, but the other person is trying to heal. So it's allowing for a period of healing right now. And speaking truthfully, speaking honestly, this King of Wands needs to have an honest conversation. Once they've gone into themselves as the Hermit, they need to have an honest conversation, and they need to decide what their focus is and to go there. I feel like then the Wheel of Fortune can start turning forward for them because they've received that clarity, because then both parties have received clarity, and then the wheel can move forward for both parties. Yeah, so the Knight of Cups has just been brought in. So this is messages that have got obstacles. It could also be for some that they're wanting to make an offer to somebody, but they can't because they can see that the King of Wands is elsewhere, their energy's elsewhere. So they've kind of got on the defensive a little bit. We'll take one more card, Spirit. In fact, no, we'll take an advice card. Let's take advice card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do they need to know? February 2018 for the highest good of all. Seek. You are seeking. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So it's almost like, I feel like the Queen of Wands, this person can possibly be feeling how you're feeling, and it's time to have that. And it's also time to kind of look at the spirit within us and honor the spirit within ourselves as well. And it's like, and if you don't do that, people feel everything's vibration, so they're going to feel that somewhere along the line, and that could easily turn them negative. But I do feel like they really love you, but they're going through some issues, and there's some obstacles to their love right now, and they just need to find that inner strength and inner confidence and not take it out on the people around them, which I feel like they could be doing. So I hope this is February. Take care. There'll be a love reading in probably about the 15th. So take care. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.